Hey squad, Sykes here and welcome back to another Sea of Thieves guide here on InstallationX. If you enjoy what you see then please make sure you leave a like, head over to InstallationX and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications for more Sea of Thieves content. In this video I'm going to break down everything you need to know about the Shrine of Ocean's Fortune, including how to make your way to the top of the shrine and the locations of all the secret journals scattered throughout. First you will need to head to the map table on your ship and locate the Shrine of Ocean's Fortune. It will be marked on the southwest region of the map in the Shores of Plenty between Mermaid's Hideaway and Sailor's Knot Stronghold. Once you arrived at the marked location, you will see the standard blue glow rising from the waves to signal the underwater location of the shrine. Swim directly down and the shrine will begin to appear. Now the Shrine of Ocean's Fortune is designed around a series of platforming puzzles which will require you to free run from the bottom of the shrine to the top. Therefore, in order to enter the shrine you will need to swim to the very bottom to the sea floor. You are looking for a large door with a depiction of a bearded figure like that of the Chest of Sorrows. This large door will have a break at its bottom which is your way into the shrine. Once you enter you will no longer be underwater and you'll be free to walk around. Before you begin your ascent you will want to look around on the ground floor for the first journal. Moving right round the central pillar you will see a set of planks near the wall. The first journal is hidden within these planks. Once you've read the journal it is time to head on up. Head up the ladder to the platform and turn left up the ramp towards the steel barred door. Then turn left towards a shipwreck on the rock ledge. This will bring you to the first of several pulleys which will allow you to move a platform into position for you to use to jump across the gap. Head back to the steel barred door and use the platform to jump across the gap. This will bring you to a capstan which you will need to raise into position. Raising the capstan will move several platforms into position for the next sequence. However, before you progress you will need to collect the second journal. Turn 180 degrees from the anchor and you will be in a cave with two paths near a merfolk statue. Turn left down the path with the fluorescent green coral. Keep to the left of the path and you will see the second journal lying on the floor next to some fluorescent blue plants. Once you've read the journal, make sure you pull the lever to unlock the steel barred door, as this will act as a shortcut in case you fall later on. Head back the way you came and head back to the capstan. This time you will want to jump across the platforms that were moved into place on the other side of the chamber. Head up the ladder and you'll enter a small cave area with a pulley. Move the pulley to lower a coral covered mast into position. The cave will be a dead end so you'll want to head back the way you came, jump back to the central pillar, through the steel barred door and back up to the anchor. This time however you'll want to take the ladder by the merfolk statue up to the next sequence. This will bring you to another pulley which will bring the first wooden platform you used up to its highest position. Walk across the mast, jump onto the platform and then jump onto the coral covered mast. This will then bring you to a new cave area where you'll have to fight off some coral skeletons. This area also holds the location of the third journal. Now, head up the path and keep to the left wall. You will see the journal propped up against some large white coral. Once you've read the journal, head right towards a galleon capstan. This capstan controls two sets of rotating platforms. Lowering the capstan and it will begin to rotate the platform slowly. Quickly hop onto the first platform, then hop onto the second platform to then reach the other side. You will likely begin to find some loot. Remember, any loot you find can be stored safely at a merfolk statue. Top tip, make sure you fill any treasure chests full of items as they will only count as one item of the maximum limit of 20 at any merfolk statue. There are two sets of masts you simply need to walk across and then head up the ladder once more. In this area of the shrine you will come up against ocean crawlers and coral skeletons. There are plenty of barrels and ammo crates around so you shouldn't have too many problems. This area also holds the fourth journal. You'll want to head towards the shipwreck that is underneath the Kraken skeleton. The journal can be found amongst the wooden planks of the shipwreck. The other important landmark you will find in this area is the Coral Plinth, where the Breath of the Sea can be found if you are on an active coral message voyage. Next up, you simply want to follow the path of wooden bridges. Walk across the first towards the merfolk statue and then jump up the ledge to your left. There will be several pieces of loot scattered around the shipwrecks for you to store. You'll want to follow the path off to the right of the second merfolk statue. You will have to fight your way through a wave of ocean crawlers once more. Next, follow the path through the doorway of bones up towards a wheel. There are several wheels scattered up this level which control the central rotating mast. Use the first wheel to move the platform so that you can jump up to the shipwreck immediately to your right, and then follow the path round to the second wheel. Use the second wheel to rotate the lower mast so that the longer end is facing you and the shorter end away from you, and then jump across to the shipwreck on the other side of the room. You will then need to head up the ladder to the third wheel. This time, rotate the wheel so that the platform is on the opposite side and slightly off centre. This is because if it is dead straight, when you try to jump, you will hit the wreck above you and get knocked down. You will also need the platform in between the two wrecks on the other side to be able to jump freely between them. Finally, use the fourth wheel to rotate the mast one last time to make a walkway across to the final merfolk statue. The final step is to then head up into the shipwreck to your right. You will find the fifth and final journal for the shrine lying on the central wooden plank of the shipwreck's hull. The last step is to then head up the final wooden bridge from the shipwreck and use the mast's crow's nest to jump across to the final platform. At this point, you have now reached the top of the shrine and there is nothing else to complete. If you are completing the Legend of the Sunken Kingdom voyage from Larina, this is where you will find the door that contains the key to your coral chest. If you are simply completing the shrine for loot, then this is where your adventure ends. All that is left for you to do is head back to your ship by either swimming back up or using the merfolk statue, and then collecting your loot from the mermaid and selling it to the respective trading companies for gold and progress towards the new Sunken Kingdom commendations. Well squad, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, then please make sure you leave a like, head over to InstallationX and subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications for more Sea of Thieves content. Let me know your thoughts on the new Sunken Shrines in the comment section. Follow myself and the channel on social media with links in the description. And as always, I'm Sykes, and for more on Sea of Thieves and all things Xbox, stay tuned to InstallationX. Bye guys.